Hey everyone, it's time for Interference and Chill with me, Ferret. No, obviously it is actually me, but this is Ferret's Ferret, who she's kindly lent to us to take to EGX, where little Ferret, mini Ferret, will be helping us with our talk that we're doing. But yes, you see, she's even got a little Vanguard necklace, kind of, not a necklace, what would a ferret wear? Collar, not necklace. Anyway, hello there everyone, how are you doing? Yes, Ferret's not around tonight, or, actual Ferret isn't around tonight, so I'm here, going to be doing a little bit of live interactive drawing and, a nice little bit of relaxed chat as well. How are you all doing though? Oh, hey there, Luna. How's it going? Cute Ferret. I know, she's so soft as well. Yeah. This was actually a birthday present that Bunnery got Ferret for her birthday a few years ago. I don't know, like 5 years ago or something. Oh, wow. Time goes really quickly. That's quite scary. Yeah, as I say, she's coming to EGX with us. I will put her down though because she has a very jangly bell and is quite loud. Oh yes, so you'd be surprised quite how tiring that was, holding my arm out whilst waiting for the stream to start there. I'm just very unfit and out of breath, and I've been on the scooter again today, but I didn't fall off this time, so that's something, isn't it? Anyway, yes, I should talk less, draw more. So let's get started here. So we'll be doing some interactive stuff, so you can vote on what you want to see me draw. Shall we start off with Thin-Haired Princess outs for Minion, or Star Fox smells some janky mouth? Okay. Thin-Haired Princess winning there. That kind of... I wonder if that's meant to be shouts for Minion. That would make sense, I think. Yeah. Just saying, darn, I missed it. What, the voting or the ferret? Well, the vote's still on, so I guess the ferret. I was looking at the phone and give me the mix play option. Okay, well, it should be all good for next time then, hopefully. Right, Thin-Haired Princess. I'm going to assume that shouts for Minion. Okay, so how should we do this? How about we kind of go a bit like Rapunzel, but she's got kind of thin hair and she's shouting for a minion who's sort of looking up from the bottom of the tower. I still hate that it's hard to switch between them on the phone now. Yes, this change that they made in the Mixer app is entirely ridiculous, and people are providing feedback to them. I live in hope that they will change it back. Someone decided that it was more important to have the Spark leaderboard button easily available than the Mixplay button. I have no idea why you would do that. My colours seem a bit off here. I think my my thing that turns down the blue in my screen is on. Oh wow, that's really bright now. I didn't realise quite how much it had taken it out. Yes, so I've filed a complaint, a piece of feedback saying that I think they should put it back the other way. In fact, I might be able to post a link to that, then other people can vote on it, and maybe we'll manage to persuade Mixer to put it back. Having said that, people have been complaining about it for a while, and there hasn't really been any change, so perhaps they won't put it back. Perhaps what they need is for some sort of team of people to do a talk about how Mixer is really cool for interactive streaming and then mention it there. If only some people were going to EGX on the 16th to 20th of October and giving a talk on Friday the 18th at 6 p.m. in the Fringe Theatre about Adventures in Interactive Streaming, A Developer's Tale. Yes, we will be down there giving a rerun of our talk that we did in April, so that we're going to share some of our bits of advice we've kind of learnt as we've been doing all this interactive stream stuff. So apparently there might be some people from Mixer there. We'll have to see if we can catch some of them. Just saying, kind of upset now. Went to the website, took a vote. By the time it loaded, it was too late. I feel like I would like some condolences of some sort. Ask me if it doesn't feel right. Sorry, Jess. Yeah, this thing with the mobile, this button. I don't know. I mean, I assume at some point it kind of made sense, but I still don't really see why they've done that. The thing that we really like about Mixer is obviously all the interactive stuff, and I don't see why you'd make it harder to use interactive stuff when that's kind of like your big kind of selling point. I don't know. Anyway, as I say, we're going to EGX and doing a talk about it, so we will see if we can maybe get some attention drawn to it, and then maybe maybe they'll turn it back. You never know. But otherwise, as I say, there is they have like one of these user voice sites where people can post feedback. I'll see if I can dig out the link of where we were saying it was a bad idea and they should change it back, and maybe some of you can vote on it. That might help. So I've tried to do thin-haired princess here by just having sort of just a few strands of hair. It's a bit difficult to sort of draw otherwise. Shout for minion. So what I'm going to do is do a speech bubble, and then rather than actually say anything, what I might do, I feel like that's a bit of a weird shape. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. What I might do is just draw a minion on this rather than actually writing it. I feel like maybe I should just kind of go the whole way and then put sort of the dungarees on. I guess it kind of needs shoulders really. I haven't seen Despicable Me for ages, but everybody knows what minions look like, so I'm pretty sure people will guess this. Okay. Do minions have trousers? I don't know. Let me have a look. They have really short legs. That's why I don't remember them wearing trousers. Okay, so we just kind of like do kind of that, and then they've got some black shoes on, and I forget what they're all called, but I'm going to do the one with the one eye because it makes it easier to draw. So okay, he sort of he has like a goggly thing on. Okay, let's kind of sort of draw that on there. Get a little pupil in there. Well, you know, this isn't too bad, is it? Oh, there's no room for a mouth. Yeah, be alright. Be alright. And you kind of have like a little strap kind of holding the sort of goggly bit on. Yeah, and a couple of hairs. Let's get some hair on there. Apparently the one with... that's probably a bit big, that one, isn't it? The one with just a few hairs is kind of quite short. Yeah, I think that's kind of working. Some kind of like Gru kind of logo kind of on here. So let me just see what that is. Oh, okay. Apparently these... no, that's just going to look weird if I do that. Okay, so, oh, hang on, I've only got 3 minutes left because I've been talking so much. Right, let's get the minion down here as well. Right, let me get a bigger picture. He looks quite kind of buff, is that what people say? Ripped? I don't know. In that picture. That I've drawn so far. Right, so... apparently now I've got a bit more room. Oh no, that's probably a bit high. I've got a bit more room. So they have sort of like the top bit of the dungaree goes like that. Oh, thank you for the extra time there, Luna. There we go. Yeah, you can actually sort of see like a little bit of their sides. Maybe. Oh, let's get adventurous. Let's do the legs in a slightly different colour, just for, you know, a little bit of perspective. Get the shoes on here as well, like that. Okay. Oh, they're meant to have black gloves on, actually. Yeah, I never noticed minions have gloves. He does look like he's been weightlifting. Right, okay, let's get some arms on this guy. I forget what their names are. So I can't really refer to them by name. But I'm sure some kind of minion fan will probably remember. Okay, there we go. Let's just get an eye on here as well. Oh, I can maybe have enough room for a cheeky smile as well. Let's get that on there. Yeah. Although having said that, I don't know if the one with the one eye kind of shows his teeth that much. He sort of seems to just have a sort of like a little smile, kind of like that. Oh, and actually, I didn't realise he seems to have brown eyes. Let's put that in there. That looks a little bit weird. No, that'll probably be alright. Bigger, yeah. Bigger iris. Let's get a pupil in there. Oh yeah, that looks okay. And then let's just kind of draw. Is this going to be too thick, do we think? Yeah, I think that kind of, yeah, that looks alright, I think. And then let's get this strap holding this goggle. Are they still called goggles if it's like just a single thing? A unigoggle or something perhaps? Get a little Gru logo on here as well. So that's kind of be. Oh. Thank you for the extra time there, Luna. Appreciate that. That sort of wasn't quite right. That I think people would probably get where I'm going with that. He's got one leg shorter than the other or something. Should we just get like a few kind of bricks on this? Oh yeah, I'm going to do the brick thing. I'm all about the brick thing. Yeah. This is like my favourite thing to do when drawing buildings now, is do the brick thing. I should probably learn some new kind of techniques, really, shouldn't I? Actually, they look quite good being curved. I might just try and curve that a little bit more. Oh, I should say as well, those of you who have been here a few times, you may wonder where Bunnery is. She is working again tonight, but she'll be back in about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So she'll probably pop up and say hello. Okay, you know, that kind of looks alright, I think. Yeah, sort of get that. Oh, I just realised I can't see my chat now because I've got all of these minion pictures up. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice Renee Enigma saying hello both there. Hello. I assume you mean me and Substitute Ferret. Oh, you can see my hand there. Never mind. You're so jangly, Ferret. Right, okay, so we've got this kind of minion. Shouts out for minion. What else can we do here quickly? Should we get a nice sun on here? Oh, get a slightly bigger pen. Okay. I don't really know what else I can do on here quickly. Should we do some sort of tiles on here maybe? Am I going over the top with doing these kind of things everywhere? I don't know, I do think it looks kind of cool. Oh, I got extra time. Oh, thank you, Luna. I got like another minute now just to try and do a bit more. Yeah, okay. Just wondering if I can maybe draw around the edge of this speech bubble to kind of outline it a bit around the blue. See, I'm learning. Normally I try and draw these things all in one go and then end up having to undo it, but I'm actually remembering to let go of the mouse every so often. Okay, thin-haired princess outs for minion. We're assuming it shouts. Shall I sort of draw this a little bit longer so it's sort of obvious that it's thin. Don't really know what else to do here. Should we sort of like get a little bit of... It's meant to be kind of ivy or something. I don't really know what I'm doing. I've only got 3 seconds. Okay, I won't do that in case I put it down and decide it doesn't look good. Thin-haired princess shouts for minion. Minion, thin-haired princess. She's shouting, you know, minion. I think that's how, you know, that works. Works for me. I've actually got water this week instead of coffee. Okay, good minion. Oh, thank you very much. Right, let's see what we've got this time. Starry Night, Ghost and Cobra Dream, Mississippi Steamboat. Well, it's quite specific. Okay, we can do that. Technological syringe for plastic surgery. I feel like the Starry Night one sounds a little bit better. Let's have a go at that. Oh, actually, just while that's happening, let me see what this message was. Okay, interesting. I'll check that out later. So, Starry Night, Ghost and Cobra Dream, Mississippi Steamboat. Now, I am kind of tempted to try and draw like a Van Gogh style Starry Night. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Don't really know how I'm going to manage to do this, but I don't think I can do it in like the really cool style. But let's see what we can manage. So let's get a load of blue on here. See, I'm being quite adventurous. Let's see what happens. Okay, so again, I'm just going to kind of do this pretty roughly because I feel like that's kind of in the style of how this should look. Maybe that one should be kind of that kind of colour. Okay, let's sort of get a little bit of, actually do that a little bit smaller. Kind of got like some of this kind of going along here. Okay, let's go a bit smaller as well. Kind of get some kind of, you know, see, this is all very, very not my jam. You know, it's all kind of not straight lines and things. I don't know if I can kind of really do this. This is probably a terrible idea. Okay, let's get a little bit of a lighter kind of blue going on here as well. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I think I've kind of bitten off more than I can chew here. But let's sort of keep going and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen, eh? So getting sort of like a bit more kind of, these all sort of seem to be kind of like dotted lines really, don't they? Maybe I shouldn't be kind of like drawing them too long. Yeah, kind of works a bit. Do you think anyone would realise this is Starry Night? I don't know. I feel like it's quite a distinctive picture, but you know, is it sort of distinctive enough here? I feel like I've kind of done the background kind of the wrong colour entirely anyway, so you know, wow. Whatever, it'll be fine. Okay, let's kind of get a bit more of that going on around there. This is kind of the thing where you wish that there were like a few more colours in the palette, but as I've always said, part of the fun of interference is dealing with the limited palette and kind of seeing what you can do when you've got some restrictions happening. Okay, so let's see if we can kind of get like a little bit of kind of bit of yellow in there. I feel like this perhaps isn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be. If I'd known I was going to be drawing another Starry Night, I maybe would have got the drawing that we did at our sort of art thing that Bunny and I mentioned the other day when we were talking about this on Zeitgeist, because it was quite cool. And I feel like I've kind of done some of these things in sort of the wrong place, but you know, whatever. It'll be all good. So, I mean, I don't even know what this is meant to be honest. This is church or something, do you think? I don't know. Some kind of big tower. See, look, I've spent all that time drawing that and I'm colouring over it. You know, normally this is not my jam, you know. Normally I'm all about, I can't draw over that because I spent ages doing it. Okay, that kind of works a bit, I think. Let's sort of colour that in there. Okay, so see, my problem is down here. Down here is meant to kind of like be some hills and all this kind of stuff, but I need to get in this ghost and cobra. So I'm wondering if maybe instead of kind of all of this business down here, maybe this is where my ghost and my cobra can go. Let's just sort of get a little bit of this kind of business going on here. This is actually quite liberating, not having to worry about the fact that I'm making a big mess, because it's kind of in the style of the picture. Right, that looks a bit like, right, a duck or a goose looking up and honking. Maybe I've just been playing too much Untitled Goose Game. Right, Ghost and Cobra Dream. Do you think I can manage to do a ghost in the style of all this? I don't know. Sort of trying to... Oh, thanks for the extra time there, Luna. I appreciate that. And a cobra. So I'll just go for like a kind of a green snake. So I've got sort of like a snake kind of sort of curled up a bit there. Let's get like a, maybe I get a little kind of tongue on there, people will realise what that's meant to be. And then maybe we can sort of get like a little bit of kind of like a little sort of mouth. Ghosts have hands or arms? I don't know. I don't know how to sort of do the dream part here. So I was going to do like the steamboat in sort of like a thought bubble, like they were dreaming it, but I don't know how well it's kind of going to work. Oh, hand slid a bit there. I don't even know how to draw steamboat off the top of my head. Steamboat. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's going to be a bit difficult kind of getting this all in here, I think. In the same style as well. Okay, so we'll do a bit of that, and then let's get a... Problem is these things are generally white, so it's going to be a bit difficult to sort of draw one that looks the part, really. Maybe I can kind of. And then if we get a little bit of smoke coming out of the top of this, perhaps people will kind of. Does that look like a steamboat, do you think? I don't know. Oh, hang on, just a white. Didn't mean white, grey. That's what we wanted. There we go. Yeah. Okay, Starry Night. Yeah, Starry Night. Ghost and Cobra Dream. Yeah, Mississippi Steamboat. So they're dreaming of the steamboat. I don't know. What do you think? It's steamboats that have like the big kind of wheel bit on. Maybe I kind of get sort of like a bit of a kind of wheel thing going on here. The only problem is I feel like I can't really do any kind of lines too much like that because it's not sort of really in keeping with the rest of it. I don't know. What do you think? I feel like I shouldn't use thin lines because it just doesn't kind of fit in. Okay, so steamboat, yeah. I'll tell you what I should probably do is just do a few more bits around these because you can't really see that yellow on there, can you? Kind of feel like if I manage to get a bit more of this on, it'll sort of look a little bit better. Okay, a bit in here as well. Get a bit around the end of this. I can't stop seeing this as a duck now. You know, this is the beak, weird shaped beak. This is the head. You know, and that's like the tail. You know, why not? It does almost look like there's a bit of white. It's not really white, is it? Oh, there's actually, you know, there's sort of a little bit of red going on in this. I wonder if I should. I feel like I'm going to kind of do enough things here. I'm not going to be able to undo it all. So I don't know if that's a deep enough red for it to work. Difficult choices. I might play it safe. I might play it safe and leave that. Okay, so I've replaced the little town that's normally on the picture with the cobra and the ghost and the steamboat. I've got the sort of churchy thing, castle, whatever that is. I've got sort of like the weird, you know, the bit I don't like. I think it looks quite good where these aren't. Oh, I don't know if I can kind of sort of just kind of like block some of these out, you know, kind of like. Now that's clearly I'm just sort of cutting it out with a circular brush, isn't it? I kind of regret this bit where it's not kind of broken up, and I don't know how to fix it. Do you think I can kind of do that a bit? Don't know, what do you think? Is it really obvious that I'm kind of going along correcting this afterwards? I'll risk it. Got a little bit of time left. Let's sort of get rid of some of these. Yeah. Just everything else is all very kind of like broken up, and I think it just kind of looks a little bit weird. These bits not being like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm making a bad call here. I don't know. I feel like this is making it better, actually. Okay, let's cut a little bit of that off there, a little bit of that off there. I don't know, that's kind of gone a little bit wrong, hasn't it? I think Bunnery will quite like this. I think she'll be impressed. You know, look at me doing actual art in the style of an actual art person. I think it looks awesome. Oh, thank you, Luna. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the least me style picture I've ever drawn on here, because it's just like really out of my comfort zone. This is, as Zeitgeist players would say, my Marmite. Yeah, I might stop there just in case I mess it up in the last second. I'm quite pleased with that. Actually, let me let me submit it just in case I accidentally lose it. I'll try and remember to keep the original that I've been basing it on here, and then I'll try and remember to show you at the end. That's really different. Yeah. As I say, it's not my standard drawing style at all. Yeah, I enjoyed that actually. It was good. Maybe that's it. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to get a style. Maybe I should just be doing random different things all the time. All right, what should we have a go at next? Hiker finds a ruby on a deserted mountain. Sun is watching. Small nerdy man and his cat, is this about me, get berated by woman in blue dress, I guess. 60 character limit on descriptions, you see, so sometimes people don't realise and the end of what they're saying gets cut off. Oh, and also because I was pretending to be ferret earlier, I'll do the other way of pretending to be a ferret, which is have a Jaffa cake. Perhaps I shouldn't have stuck that all in my mouth in one go. Right, how am I going to do this? Let's have some purple wallpaper. Why not? Get some different colours going on in here. And let's go. Can I do like 2 shades of purple, or would that be a bit weird? Oh, I don't ever like that actually. I don't ever like that either. Green? That just looks like grass. Yeah, let's sort of go for that. Okay, so what I'm thinking is let's have a sofa like this. This is sort of, didn't realise I hadn't taken my finger off the mouse there. Okay, so this is going to be my sofa. And let's get a little darker colour, and then we can kind of draw in that. I mean, this is kind of like what my sofa looks like in real life. So what I'm thinking is there's going to be me and Grumble sat on here. New viewers, Grumble is our cat. It's kind of obvious on context. Now our sofa doesn't actually have separate cushions, but it looks a bit weird not having them, so I might sort of draw those on. So what I'm thinking is I'm kind of like lazing around on the sofa. This happens occasionally. Ooh, okay, that was a really weird shaped head. This is how I end up watching TV, because the TV is wall mounted, you see, and it's high enough that it's uncomfortable for me to sit and look up at it. So we tend to have one of the sofas facing sideways, and then I can kind of lie along it looking up at the TV. But whenever I do that, I always end up with a cat sat on me, because that's what Grumble likes to do. He, for some reason, really likes sitting on my chest when I'm sort of lying down. So let's have a go at drawing that. Ooh, no, okay, that's probably a bit too. Let's get some hair on here. I mean, I've gone for the white t-shirt, so I feel like people will realise this is me. I mean, I guess one time maybe I don't need to draw me. Maybe I could draw something else. The thing is, I feel like if I draw myself, then people can't complain about it being an offensive drawing. If I'm trying to draw an actual person and I do it really badly, then they might be upset. Whereas if I just draw myself, then that's fine. This looks more like Dave than Grumble. Grumble isn't quite that fat. Dave isn't really up for doing this. It's just Grumble. He just always wants to sit on my chest. Even if I'm not lying down, he'll then sort of climb up and sort of try and sit like that. Sorry, you probably heard the bell really loud then. He'll try and sort of sit up my chest even if I'm just kind of sitting down. He's a very strange cat. He's a very strange Mao boy. Okay, right, let's get a little nose on there and get a little eye. Now, I mean, that eye looks a little bit rubbish, but I'm going to use the excuse of this is Grumble, and to be honest, his eye does look a little bit rubbish anyway, because his eyes are a big mess. He had to have eye surgery, those of you who don't know the story of Grumble. He's actually a stray, well, they're both strays, him and Dave, and we ended up taking them in, and yeah, Grumble had to have eye surgery because there was a problem with his eye. Oh, let's probably make that a bit smaller. Yeah, we took him to the vet, and they were like, I mean, he's just, he's a stray. Are you sure you want to be spending this kind of money? If you want, we can just kind of take it out. And I was like, well, no. I mean, if we can kind of maybe fix it, we should have a go at fixing it. So yeah, we ended up taking him to a cat eye specialist. I feel like these legs sort of look a bit weird, but I don't want to get too hung up on it and then run out of time for other things. So we ended up taking him to a cat eye specialist, and he had eye surgery because, why not take in a random stray cat and then pay for it to have eye surgery? Okay, that sort of looks all right, I think. Okay, that doesn't look too good, but something wrong with those ankles there. What I should do really is not worry about going over the dress. We can just colour over the dress. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get a head on there as well. Berated, so I think we need kind of like a what are you doing kind of thing. But yeah, so what's going on here? So yeah, Grumble's eye, it's all sorted now, well, as much as it can be. Apparently it's always going to look a bit of a mess, but we managed to save it. But yeah, he also has asthma, which is slightly inconvenient. He has to have a tablet every day for his asthma. This was when we decided to take him in, actually. It wasn't so much the eye, but initially we'd been sort of looking after him a little bit, kind of like taking, maybe I should sort of go for matching kind of eyebrows. Trying to kind of do like angry eyebrows. Yeah, there we go, that kind of works, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we've been looking after him for a while, just kind of giving him a bit of food, and he'd be coming in and out and all this. But he turned up on we'd gone out to the gym one day, and he then turned up. He was on the doorstep when we got back, having an asthma attack, and so we took him up to the vet, and they managed to sort him out. But yeah, he had to like go on oxygen and all this kind of stuff. Do you think I should kind of maybe have a shoulder there? I don't know, maybe that looks a bit weird. Maybe I should just do the arm a bit more. Small nerdy man and his cat get berated by a woman in blue dress. I feel like that kind of works, doesn't it? Should we try and be adventurous and like get a coffee table in here or something? I feel like we've got kind of like a big space where there's nothing happening. So this is where it starts getting a little bit unrealistic. We don't have a dark brown coffee table, but I can't really think of a colour that would work quite as well for this. Coffee table is getting gradually bigger and bigger as I try and straighten up the edges. See, this is the thing, I'm back to worrying about the edges now. Oh, they've got to be straight lines. Anyway, the point is, Grumble has asthma and we have to give him a pill every day. But he seems to understand that they're good for him, so he actually has them without too much hassle. We have this these pill pockets, they're called, where it's like sort of soft stuff, and you can't get the pill and stick it into that, and then he just eats it because it's like a treat. But he loves them. It's actually really helpful. You know, you get up in the morning and he's all there like, I want my tablet, I want my tablet, and you have to give him a tablet before he'll stop shouting at you. And if you take too long, he starts kind of like doing these angry meows. Like he sort of makes this sort of like meh noise, and he just like stands there looking up at you like meh meh until you give him his tablet. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Dave is also a good boy, but Dave is quite scratchy, so he's just scratched. Oh, just redo that. He's scratched Bunry's hand the other day, in an annoying place, like you know where you have kind of like a crease in your hand, so when you're moving it, yeah, he's kind of scratched her there, and it keeps kind of trying to open up every time she moves her hand. I don't know, is there anything interesting I can kind of do in the background in a few seconds? Oh, okay, in a minute. I don't know, should do a picture? Do a picture. Trying to think what the picture we have on the wall looks like. I don't know why I'm trying to make this really realistic, but you know, why not? So we'll have a picture here. Oh. This is why I need to learn to start letting the mouse up every so often, and I can undo things properly. So it's going to kind of seem a little bit weird, but we've got like a picture of some people kind of walking past a wall, and then there's like a pot bank in the background. For reasons. It's actually in the style of Lowry or something like that. See, Bunry will be quite impressed because I think she'll sort of recognise what that's meant to be. Doesn't really look like anything though, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It looks sort of like a star of a picture. I got the main bits done. Wait, let's send that in. But yeah, so Dave's sort of like, you know, scratched a hand there. It's like, ooh, it's a bit annoying. What can you do? Okay, so let's do another one. Oh, press the right button there. Sharp orange claws are roaring at a frightened Pokemon cat. Gumby's gothic sister giggling while playing hopscotch. Okay, that sounds quite complicated. How strange, talking about Dave and his claws, and now there's another one here. Right, okay then. Roaring at a frightened Pokemon cat. I don't know what like a Pokemon cat would look like. Pokemon cat. Oh, of course, right, yes. I've seen a little bit of the Pokemon cartoon, so that's all I really know about Pokemon. But yes, there is Meowth, isn't there? That is the cat one that looks like one of those sort of lucky cats. Neko, like a Neko something, Neko Maru something. I forget what they're actually called. But like those ones that sort of wave. You see them in restaurants and things. He's almost kind of like a skin colour, really. Oh no, that just looks wrong. I don't really have a better colour though. I risk it. So kind of got a head sort of a bit like that, but quite a small body, seemingly, and then sort of smaller legs, bit of a tail kind of coming out here, and then like, I'm just copying a source image here, which is why it's like a slightly odd pose. My only concern is someone's going to say this is like, you know, a weird naked person or something. Anytime you use one of the skin tones, people kind of get all like, oh, it's naked. It's not naked. There's a cat. There's a cat. Okay, that could kind of go like that. I think Bunnery has just got back actually, because I've heard the door go downstairs, so she might pop up in a moment and say hello to you all. Okay, he's got kind of like a little curly tail up there. This is just looking like a monkey, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like this is perhaps more Ferret's department than mine, because she is actually a Pokemon fan and kind of knows what she's doing with this. Okay, so sort of like a bit of a mouth kind of there. Let's do some eyes. Maybe if I get the eyes in here, it'll kind of come together. Let me just get a little bit more red in there, because that just looks missed. Okay, that looks a little bit more sensible. Right, let's get some eyes in here, because I feel like that would probably help quite a bit. Yeah, I regret going for that kind of skin colour for this. It just sort of looks a bit wrong. It looks very wrong, actually. Hello, Bun.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Do you want to wave hello to everyone?
Okay. Hello.
Luna says hello.
Hello, Luna. What you doing?
I am drawing sharp orange claws are roaring at a frightened Pokemon cat.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm trying to draw a Meowth.
Okay.
And it's sort of going alright, although when I started I kind of made a bad decision about the colour to use, because it just sort of looks like a naked monkey. Or a hairless monkey, obviously. I guess you can't really have naked monkeys because they don't wear clothes. How were things up at the theatre? Okay, we can talk about that after I'm done with this in 5 minutes.
How was the scooting home? Did you manage to survive?
Yes, I didn't fall off the scooter this time.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was just hot.
You got home okay then?
Yeah.
Did it take long?
No, it was all right. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. You've been eating Jaffa cakes?
Well, yeah, there was all this talk on Discord of like how Ferret doesn't get a chance to do this that often, so I thought, well, you know, I'd cover for her and sit here and eat a Jaffa cake. So I was also a bit hungry. Okay, that's the wrong number of those, but I don't think anyone will notice. Oh, that eye kind of went a little bit weird, didn't it? Okay, it sort of looks a little bit better now that I've got that on there.
Which one is it meant to look like?
This one.
Okay.
Okay, so there's some kind of whiskers going on here as well. I say whiskers, they seem to be whiskers kind of made of skin, which is a little bit disturbing. Yeah, all right. That's not too bad. Let's get. I think we're going to need a bit of outline on here actually. Okay, let's just get a bit of that going on around here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe part of the reason why this looks a little bit weird is just because of the art style being a bit different. So I'm hoping if I kind of get these outlines on here, it will improve it a little bit. Ooh, can't line things up, can I? There we go. So draw that around there. Get there down the tail. How long have I got? I'm not using up all my time doing this, am I? No, I've got like 4 minutes. No worries, that'll be fine. Oh, thank you for the extra time there, Luna. I feel like that kind of doesn't actually line up. Oh, no, come on, there we go.
Has it got a unicorn horn there?
It's like, what are those things called? Are they like Nekomaroos, or is that just like a...
What does that mean?
You know those...
Oh, yeah. The wavy cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of based on those, really. So I think it's sort of one of those. Okay, so I need to kind of draw that there. A bit less. And then this is going to kind of come out over there. Look at me thinking about layers. Yeah, hope you're all impressed. Oh, I feel like I'm using loads of time doing this.
Orange claws, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really given much thought to the orange claws. Do you think there's a Pokemon that looks like it's orange claws? Wow, that kind of looks a bit of a mess. There we go. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad, but now I've kind of got that, I can kind of do that, you see, I'm thinking. Let's get like some like little detail on there, because sometimes these things look a bit weird until you put sort of bits in like that. Oh, you know what I need? A little outline around here. Oh yeah, there we go, that helped. That helped. Do I do the eyes as well? I probably do. I might just draw an outline right there. I guess I need to do it around here as well. So you can tell I'm concentrating because I'm being all quiet. Okay, so yeah, that's not too bad. Orange claws. Let's see if there's a Pokemon that looks like it has orange claws. Right, I got no idea what that is meant to be then. Okay, let's just draw some orange claws.
Oh, that's beautiful. Have you been drawing Starry now?
I have. I will show you shortly.
Okay.
Right, orange claws. Orange claws. Okay, I'm just trying to think what Dave's claws look like.
Evil.
Yeah, I was saying about how Dave has scratched you again. Because he's a naughty boy. He doesn't mean to, he just kind of can't ever manage to control his claws. Do you think that looks like a claw?
Yeah, it's evil. Very big one. They're going to be attached to an orange fairy paw.
Well, no, I was just kind of thinking, oh yeah, maybe they should actually. I was just thinking that perhaps they...
Popped out of the ground.
yeah, or you know, they're off screen. But I think perhaps you're right. Maybe I should sort of get like a paw attached to this. How long have I got? Just under 5 minutes. That'll be all right. That'll be okay. We can do that. We can do that, can't we, everyone? So yeah, there we go. And what do you think? Does that look like a furry paw? Okay, let's just try and kind of make that look a little bit sharper.
That went very sharp then.
Maybe that was better like that.
It's scary
Looks like Dave.
now.
I'm not quite happy with the shape that one is. Just sort of try and get a little bit more off that. Okay, go there. Right, sharp orange claws are roaring at a frightened Pokemon cat. How can I do a roar on here without just writing roar?
I don't know, actually.
I wonder if I could kind of sort of get kind of like the idea that they're kind of, what do you think, like that?
Yeah.
Rah, you know, that kind of works.
Looks like electricity coming out the claws.
It does a bit. Do you think it doesn't work?
No, it's fine.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, everyone?
Claws can't talk, really, can they?
This is true. Maybe we should get a cloud in here. I haven't done a cloud all night. There we go. Nice fluffy cloud. Sharp orange claws. Yeah. Roaring at a frightened Pokemon cat. Yeah.
Yeah. You got it there?
I think we kind of ticked those boxes there. I don't really know what else to do that I can kind of sort out before the time runs out. Let's sort of get a little bit of contrast on here. I think maybe it might be nice. Yeah, I think we should just try and get a little outline around these claws. Would that help? Might make them seem a little bit sharper, perhaps. Oh. Can't draw straight lines. Well, obviously it's not a straight line anyway, but you know, can't draw lines. There we go. That goes down there like that. Yeah, that was probably a good call. Okay. Well, there we go. Don't worry, Bun, we'll get food soon.
This is your last one?
Yeah. Because it's just gone 8 o'clock, actually. Right. Just kind of wondering, do you think I should like draw some kind of fur on this? I don't know. I feel like this needs something, but I don't know what. I don't know. I was going to sort of try and do a bit of fur there, but it doesn't really work. What do you think I should do with this paw? How can I make that kind of look?
A bit more furry.
Yeah.
Get the orange and do like little stripes in the little tiny stripes in the
Which way though?
right. Just very short one.
Like
So it looks like fur.
like that?
Slightly furry.
Do you think I should just leave it as it was?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's... Yeah, you know, I think that's okay. I think that's alright.
What else have we done tonight, Jeremy?
Okay, I will send that one in now. I'm kind of pleased with that. Yeah, I need to remember how OBS works now, because it works all differently. All the buttons are in different places. So if I want to show one of the things I'm looking at, I need to put it up somewhere else. Okay, let's have a look at what we've drawn tonight. I got back to doing 4 again this time. Oh wow, this one's almost done. So, if you haven't seen interference before, the idea is someone starts with a description. So, Angela1 here said the men in black encounter Alf. If you don't know what Alf is, then that just means I'm getting really old, because I remember Alf. It's like this sort of family comedy thing from like the 80s or something. This alien called Alf, which is short for alien life form. Anyway, stuff happened. Sitcom kind of thing. Looked a bit like that actually. Looked a bit like an anteater, so that's not bad. Alf says sup to 2 people who question whether it really is Alf. Yeah, so a few things happen. I'm an alien. Okay, yeah, that's quite cool. A blonde with huge alien eyes. Yeah. Oh, we're only saying good effort tonight. Bye for now. See you soon. Go put your feet up and relax. Yeah, that's the plan. It's not really more work after this. After food. Blonde with huge alien eyes. Yeah, nice. Okay. Blonde princess, green eyes, purple dress. Yeah.
Where's you coming to
Oh, here we go. So this is the thin-haired princess outs for minion. Shouts for minion. I'm pretty sure that was. So I did a thin-haired princess here shouting for a minion, thusly. So I quite like that. I've also done this. Oh, again, I'm almost last player here.
Oh, that's beautiful. You did
So
that.
yeah,
Wow.
it looks really cool actually. That doesn't it? I like it. So so this was meant to be girl falls asleep during spelling test, dreams of a ghost. Okay. And then it turned into Starry Night, Ghost and Cobra Dream. Trying to work out the cobra. I mean, it just sort. Yeah, maybe that kind of looks a bit like a cobra from behind or something. Like they have sort of the bit, don't they? I think. Mississippi Steamboat. Oh, it got Mississippi on there. So I did Starry Night with a ghost and a cobra and a steamboat.
Wow, that's a lot to get in one.
I know. I'm quite pleased with that actually.
Got that, like big sky.
And then. Oh wow, I'm almost at the end of that. Halloween, topical. Oh, this was you, Luna. There we go. So started off as Halloween, got some pumpkins. Boy standing up to a Cyclops lady. Futurama, okay. Nagging wife, yeah. Small nerdy man and his cat get berated by woman in blue dress.
Is that you? Is that me?
That's me and Grumble.
Oh, and who's that person berating you?
Well, it's a woman in a blue dress. I don't think you have a blue dress, so it's okay. I was trying to draw the picture that we have up, but I ran out of time. Okay, so there we go. That's all of the ones that I did tonight. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I think they went pretty well. If you'd like to have a go at this yourself, remember you can always play Interference over at playinterference.com. Or you can download the app on Windows and Android. If you don't fancy having a draw, but you do like these interactive streams, then we do another interactive stream every Sunday night at 7 PM UK time on this channel. And it's Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week, where we pick some of the cool drawings from the week's Interference games and then do a little general knowledge quiz based on topics that the pictures inspire. We actually finished the first season of it last week, so we're going to be starting off a brand new season leaderboard on Sunday, so everyone will be at the same point, and we can all kind of compete and see how everyone does. Yeah, but that is it for now. Have a great evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate your support. Yeah, we will see you on Sunday for the quiz, hopefully. Oh, thank you very much, Luna. That's very kind of you. Have a great evening, and yeah, we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Bunnery's here as well. Do you want to say bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye.